Hello Libra, and welcome to your August 2020 forecast reading with me, Intuitive Rene. For those of you who are regular and who are coming back to watch your video, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all your support. So appreciated. And for those of you who are finding me for the first time, an extra special warm welcome to you, and I hope you enjoy your stay here at my channel. So this is August 2020, and this particular video is for all Librans, and it's for everybody who's got Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, or as I like to call it, just an interest in Libra. So somebody who resonates with Libra, who would prefer to have been a Libra, who is involved in a relationship with somebody who is a Libra, or who has children, whatever your connection is with Libra, may this content bring you some kind of inspiration. And yes, by all means, watch. It doesn't matter if you are not a Libra yourself. If you are drawn to this video, watch it and enjoy it. So on the desk in front of me, I have a whole bunch of different decks that I'm going to be using to do this reading today. And the way that it works is we're going to start off with one deck which will give us our theme for the month of August. We then go into the detailed specifics for the month. We're then going to get a message from Spirit, and we're going to end off with finding out which is the spirit animal that's going to be working with us during the month. So that's what we have in store for you. What I need from you, if you enjoyed this particular video, if you enjoyed this content, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you down below. And if you haven't already done, please consider subscribing to my channel, because there's a lot of content that's available to you on this channel. So we start off on a Monday. Every single Monday there are taroscopes. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I do very short, simple, quick, and easy readings for the day. And then on Fridays, we do pick a card, which are always loads of fun. And then once a month, I have these videos for you as well. So that is the kind of content that's available for you to keep you inspired, motivated, to help you through the challenges of life, and to just ensure that you achieve everything that you are meant to achieve in your life. So if that's the kind of content you enjoy, please consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, hit the bell notification so that you get informed every time that there is a video that's available, which is Monday to Friday, and then once a month for these. So, right, let me stop babbling. Let's get into August 2020 for all Librans. It always sounds like I'm saying it wrong. For everybody who has a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or interest. So, the first deck that we use, this is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and it is a deck that I really do love, and I like it because it doesn't restrict my intuition, okay? Because there's just got like a little keyword on it or whatever, it allows my intuition to go crazy, and yeah, we like it when that happens. So as I'm shuffling, and I did shuffle before I started the video, but as I'm shuffling now, we're asking that the cards that I draw today be the cards of guidance, of inspiration, motivation, hope, and exactly what all Librans need to hear right now. Let it be, we're asking, this is going to give us our theme for the month ahead. So we're asking that the card that we draw give us our theme, give it to us clearly, give it to us exactly as we need, as well as all the other cards that I draw. Let them all be exactly what we need, and let them give us what the messages that Spirit think we need to hear right now. So I think I have shuffled sufficiently. So let's just draw one card. Your theme for the month of August 2020 is Gentle Gardener. Okay? And I know it's not always very clear, but these are, at first I thought, are they sheep? But they're not, they're eggs. And there's things hatching out of the eggs. There's things sitting on the eggs. It's little fairies and little fairy animals. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. There we go. Can you see? So the Gentle Gardener, my intuition, my interpretation of the Gentle Gardener is saying to you that we need to be working our garden constantly. We need to be removing any unwanted, removing any weeds. We need to be planting new. We need to be nurturing. We need to be taking care of. We need to be maintaining, okay? So that's what I'm getting from Gentle Gardener, is that we don't want to be too savage and just rip out the weeds, because by doing that, we may actually pull out something that we need, something we want, or something that's actually quite pretty. What we need to do is we need to be mindful, and we need to be gentle gardener. We also need to be, and I always say to everybody, I'm not a gardener myself. I don't have green fingers. I'm terrible with that kind of thing. But I always say that, you know, if you have an active mind, if you have quite a stressful, busy mind, being out in nature, being in the garden, nurturing and connecting to Mother Earth really is best medicine. Okay, because when you are being the gentle gardener, when you are nurturing and taking care of Mother Earth, it empties your mind. It makes your heart full with all the positive and good feels. Okay, so we need to be the gentle gardener this month. We need to be mindful of what we do, of what we sow, what we plant. We need to be mindful of the rubbish that we pull out or that needs to be pulled out, and we need to make sure that we are maintaining and watering appropriately. Okay, so Libra, your theme for the month of August is all about recognizing what must stay, what must go, what we need to plant, what we need to sow, because you will sow whatever you plant. Okay, and we need to maintain, we need to take care of, and we need to make sure that everything is being nurtured in the way that is appropriate. Okay, so I'm going to leave that card on the table in front of me so that I can see it. And as I said, that is now our theme for the month. And I'm now picking up, sorry, I didn't even think to show you. I'm picking up the tarot deck, and this is the new Gilded Tarot. I do have the old one, but this is my new one, which is just, I love, 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 love. Whoops, throwing it away. So the Gilded Tarot we're shuffling now. This is going to give us our detail for the month of August for all Libra. And so we're asking that the cards that we draw here give us the detail, give us the specifics on what's going to happen or what we need to be mindful of, what we need to be aware of during the month of August 2020. For everybody who has Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising, or just Libra Interest. Okay, I think I have shuffled sufficiently. Right, so we're going to draw 3 cards, one for the first part of the month, one for the second part of the month, and for the end of the month, that one over there. Let's see what we get. So generally the way that I like to do these is we're looking at, we've broken the month up into the beginning, the middle, and the end, and I've said we're doing 10 days, 10 days, 10 days. So the beginning of the month is generally the 1st to the 10th of the month. Thereabouts, you might find that your first section is a bit shorter, longer than the others, so it's not specifically 10, 10, 10. It doesn't, you know, there isn't a distinctive line. It sort of blends in, okay? So you may find your first section be shorter or longer, the middle section shorter or longer, but just generally the middle, the beginning, the middle, and the end. So Libra, August 2020, the beginning of the month, you've got 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles is all about opulence. It's all about lavish. It's all about having more than you need, okay? And I mean, if you look at her, she is just surrounded by money. Talk about money growing on trees. Her money grows on trees, okay? She has an abundance around her, and she's enjoying her abundance. She looks good, she feels good, she's showing off a little bit because she can. And you know what, if we all had sufficient money to show off, we probably would too. But I have to remind you, we need to be gentle gardeners, so we don't want to be so full of ourselves, okay? Look at her garden. As much as her garden is lush and as much as her garden is absolutely beautiful, it does look like, to me, I would want to tidy it up a little bit, okay? And she is more focused on her bird, and she's more focused on, you know, what she looks like, and she's not really tending her garden. So just now, if she doesn't take care of her money tree, just now her money tree may die, because remember, our theme for the month is gentle gardener. So your month is going to start off well. Your month is going to start off with plenty happening, plenty going on around you, plenty feel-good moments, okay? You may find you lack for nothing in the beginning of the month. You may find everything that your heart and soul wants and desires just arrives and just appears for you. But please remember, don't be so quick to just grab. Don't be so quick to just take what's there. You need to make sure that we are pulling weeds if necessary. Okay, so that is the first third of your month, the first 10 days, give or take a couple. So Libra, let's have a look at the next 10 days. Middle of the month for you, middle of August, we have the World card. And the World card, I mean, she is the trophy. She has succeeded. She has broken records. She's thrown out everything. She has succeeded in achieving and winning and being incredibly victorious and successful. So your middle of the month, Libra, is going to be where you feel as if you are just untouchable. Okay, so you're having a really good August by the looks of it now. Your first 10 days, there's going to be opulence, there's going to be success, there's going to be happiness, there's going to be bounty, there's going to be plenty. And in the middle of the month, you are just going to just tick off everything off your list. Nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to get in your way. You are heading for amazing success and victory. What we need to make sure of, bringing my gardener into it, okay, what we need to make sure of, though, is that all our victories and successes don't go to our head. Okay, so we need to be the mindful gardener, and we need to make sure that we are keeping ego in check. All right, because you know what happens when you win, when you are victorious. When you are victorious, when you've achieved everything, you know, sometimes our ego and our heads can get bigger and bigger and bigger. So it is important, Libra, that we just make sure that, yes, we enjoy our success, that we know that we are winners. We know that we are fabulous, but we need to make sure that we're keeping our ego in check. We need to make sure that we are doing the necessary weeding and remove ego if ego starts creeping in. But enjoy your success anyway. You know, while you're standing on that podium and while you're receiving your trophy, you know what? Soak it in. Soak it in, because you so deserve the win. You really do. You have achieved so much and you deserve the win. But we want to make sure that we're not holding on to that for an extended period of time. Okay, let's see what the end of the month brings. So Libra, the end of the month, we have the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is the card that is saying to you, destination predetermined. Okay, that is how I like to say. The 8 of Wands is saying to you that the destination has been predetermined. There's nothing that you can do to change the course of action. Patience is required. Okay, so your last 10 days of the month, towards the end of the month, your patience is going to be tested. You are going to have to wait for something, and because you've had such an awesome first two-thirds of the month, you're not going to want to be patient. You're not going to want to wait. You're going to be like, oh, I want it now. Okay, so don't be too enthusiastic. Don't be too quick to demand. All right, you have to be patient. Something that you've been working on for a while is going to happen. It's going to come through for you, but it hasn't arrived yet. You have to be patient. You have to tend your garden, tend your ego, make sure that we're not overcomplicating things, make sure that we've pulled out all the right weeds, etc. And the 8 of Wands is telling you, just be patient. It's coming. All right, but understand what the 8 of Wands is saying, that it's already set in motion. So if you look at these wands that we have, you can see that they're sort of shooting up. You know, the trajectory, I can never say that word, has already been set. Okay, where they're going to land has already been set. There's nothing that we can do to change that. We just have to be patient, and we just have to know that it's gonna they're going to land where they're going to land, and they're going to land in exactly the right place. Okay, so Libra, if we look, I want to try and hold these nicely. If we look at August 2020 for you, it's going to be a pretty good month. It's going to start off really, really well. You're going to have success. You're going to, anything that you do, anything that you work towards, anything that you put effort into, you're going to enjoy success. It's almost a guarantee. Okay, it's almost like, I want to say, you can't fail, because we've got this trophy here in the middle, but also because we've got this 9 here. This 9 is about achievement, completion, attainment. And we've got that here again, completion, achievement, attainment. So you are going to do incredibly well. You are going to achieve everything that you've set your mind to. But towards the end of the month, when things start winding down, you're going to need to be patient, because you've had such a good month, because everything has just happened in the right time for you. You may find that your patience is going to be tested. But remember, throughout the entire month, it is so important that we focus on tending our garden. It's so important that we focus on removing what isn't needed. It's important that we sow the right seeds. You know, you can't plant tulip seeds if you want cabbage, okay? Where I got tulip and cabbage from, I don't know, but you get the point. You get the point, okay? So if you want cabbage, plant cabbage. If you want tulips, you plant tulips. So just be mindful. And if there's anything that's creeping in, that's causing discomfort, causing pain, causing things that you're not happy with, eliminate it, because that's what the gentle gardener says. Eliminate it without feeling guilty, without feeling bad. But just know that August is going to be a good month for you. There's a lot of success for you. There's a lot of happiness for you. And then towards the end of the month, you may find your patience being tested. All right, so I'm going to leave those 3 cards on the table here in front of me, and I'm now going to pick up this deck, and this is the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. I just adore this deck. And this is going to give us our message from Spirit. So what do Spirit want us to know? What is the message that they have for us? What do they need us to be mindful of? What does Spirit want us to think about while we're tending garden, while we're achieving the success, and while we're being patient towards the end of the month? What is it that Spirit want us to know? What is important, and significant? Okay, so I have shuffled, and we're just going to draw 1 card as our message from Spirit. I love these cards. So we have Elder, and the message at the bottom is move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, and I think that ties in. I'm always so blown away. It ties in so beautifully with Gentle Gardener. You know, gardening is gardening is gardening is gardening. Let's be honest, okay? But not everybody gardens in the same way. You may have been taught by your ancestors, okay? You may have been taught by your ancestors how to tend your garden, how to grow your veggies, how to grow your flowers, how to grow your produce. We're not saying that our ancestors were wrong, but what we're saying is that maybe today's modern times, that there are tools to make it easier for us. There are tools that help us achieve the same thing in an easier way. So it's basically what Spirit is saying to you is, just because you've always done it that way doesn't mean that you have to continue doing it that way now. So Libra, for you in August, Spirit is saying to you, read it again, move beyond ancestral patterns. So where's that break free, okay? Know that you have everything at your disposal to achieve the happiness, the joy, and the success that you're looking for. Also know that you are going to succeed. You are going to win. This win, you being the trophy, you being the victor, you being the success, is absolutely going to happen. But you don't have to do it the same way that your ancestors have done it forever. And also understand that the outcome is predetermined. Understand that there's nothing that you can do to change where you land, where you end up, okay? But just know that your ancestors recognize you, they see you, they love you, they adore you, but they're saying to you that you're allowed to move beyond their patterns. It doesn't mean we don't respect, it doesn't mean we don't honor, it doesn't mean we don't believe. It just means that we are allowed to modernize and to do more with what we have available to us now. Okay, so now we pick up the next deck. And this is I never remember what this one's called, the Spirit Animal Oracle, also by Colette Baron-Reid. And this is going to give us the spirit animal that's going to be working with us during August 2020. Which spirit animal is working with us? What message does it have for us? How will it be helping us? How will it be guiding us on our journey? How will it help us to do all the things that we need to during this month? And yeah, let's see the message from the spirit animal. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. These cards are so big, I find shuffling such a challenge. So Libra, we have got Scarab Beetle Spirit. You know, it ties in so beautifully. Let me hold these two together. Right. So we had elder energy here telling us to move past, to move through ancestor patterns. Don't feel like we always have to do it the same way as it always used to. It's okay. It's okay to enjoy success. It's okay to be successful without sticking to old patterns, because remember, we are tending our ego permanently, constantly. We are constantly checking that our ego is in the right place, that we're not expecting unrealistic, that we are being honest with ourselves. And what Scarab energy is saying to you is that the magic works through you. So let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Right. You are the gardener. You are the gardener. What is the gardener's function? Never mind maintaining the garden. The gardener is also responsible for planning the layout, for planning what our garden can be, what it needs to have in it, trees, shrubs, flowers, vegetables, whatever it may be. You are the gardener, okay? You are responsible for creating the garden that you want, okay? We don't always, just because our yard or our land, just because our land always did vegetables, doesn't mean you can't now put flowers in it. You don't have to stick to the way that our ancestors or whoever came before you, you don't have to stick to doing things the same way as they did, whoever it was that came before you. Recognize with the scarab energy that you are magic. You are the one that has the energy. You are the one that has the magic within you, and you've got to set it free. And by you setting the magic free, you will enjoy opulence, you will enjoy abundance, you will enjoy, next one, I'm just throwing them down now, you will enjoy success, okay? You will enjoy trophy, you will be successful, you will be the victor, you will stand on that podium, you will stand in that position number one and let everybody look at you and cheer and celebrate your success. But understand that you have to set things in motion. Understand that you also have to be a little bit patient to let the things grow as they need. But recognize scarab energy that says the magic works through you, not through your boss, not through your husband or your wife or your children or your brothers or your sisters or a family member or anybody that you know. The magic works through you. Okay? I love that. So, Libra, that is your August 2020 forecast reading. If you enjoyed this video, if it's inspired you and guided you and helped you a little bit on your journey, please consider giving me a thumbs up and a little comment below. And if you haven't already done, subscribe to my channel, because remember, there is video content to guide and assist you every single day, Monday to Friday. And these videos I do once a month to give you guidance for the month ahead. So if you enjoyed that, I hope it inspires you, I hope it helps you, and I hope it helps you navigate life through the month of August. So until we meet again, from my heart to yours, you take care.